Welcome to the Lakers Highlights Today channel. Before the news, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now let's get to the Lakers news. What's up, Lakers fans? It's time for another update straight from the world of the Lakers, and this time the focus is on a possible new trade with a familiar face, the Dallas Mavericks. After the shockwave caused by the blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic in February 2025, the NBA rumor mill is heating up again. Even as Mavericks fans are still processing the departure of their star, a new trade between the two teams could be on the way, according to ESPN's Tim McMahon on the Hoop Collective podcast. According to McMahon, subtle movements are happening behind the scenes. He mentioned that the Mavericks inquired about Daniel Gafford's value before the last trade deadline and that the possibility could resurface this offseason. Gafford is entering the final year of his contract, and with Derek Lively soon eligible for an extension, the Mavs might be facing a tough decision. The assessment is clear: there's no room to pay three big men with high contracts, especially with Anthony Davis on a max deal and Lively still developing. The Mavs might end up having to part ways with the center. That's where the Lakers come in. Rui Hachimura's name has emerged as a possible trade piece, and McMahon believes the move could make sense for both sides. For the Lakers, it would be a golden opportunity to strengthen the paint with an athletic center who posted solid averages of 12.3 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks per game, even while dealing with injuries last season. The chemistry between Gafford and Doncic worked really well in Dallas. Now, the idea is to imagine how he could fit into the Lakers system alongside LeBron and, of course, Doncic himself. Everything is still in the realm of speculation, as McMahon made a point to emphasize. But with the right pieces, this could be a strategic move that gives the Los Angeles team more depth and defensive power in the paint. The need for a dominant center has become a top priority in Los Angeles, and the expectation is that a flood of names will begin to surface in the coming weeks as potential targets for the front office led by Rob Pelinka. Pelinka has made it clear he's not tied to a single profile. The goal is to find someone who fits the system, regardless of style. The search is wide open and all eyes are on any opportunity that strengthens the roster for the 2025-26 season. The current outlook shows at least 8 established centers already being considered. These are players who can impact the game both defensively and offensively, and any of them would immediately raise the team's level. In addition to these names, DeAndre Ayton is also gaining traction as a real possibility to bolster the Lakers' frontcourt. It's inevitable to think about what could have been. After the historic arrival of Luka Doncic, the Lakers were close to landing Mark Williams, but the deal was called off due to medical reasons. As a result, Jackson Hayes ended up being the main option at the 5 spot for the remainder of the season. In the regular season, this wasn't a major problem. The Lakers finished with a solid 50-32 record, securing the 3rd seed in the West and being seen by many as the top contenders to take down the Oklahoma City Thunder. But in the playoffs, the series against the Minnesota Timberwolves was a harsh reality check. The lack of a consistent center was exposed, and the 5-game elimination made it clear where the team's biggest weaknesses lay. Now, with time to regroup and a solid core featuring names like Doncic and Reeves, the front office is working to avoid repeating past mistakes. The next Lakers center could be the missing piece to turn talent into a championship. Daniel Gafford joining the Lakers would represent a significant shift for both the player and the team. He would arrive at a structured franchise with clear goals and championship ambitions, alongside 2 of the NBA's current biggest stars, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Playing with players of that caliber not only makes the job easier on the court, but also raises the standard of expectations, which can directly contribute to Gafford's development and consistency. LeBron's presence offers a unique opportunity to any player. He's an elite facilitator with exceptional court vision who always finds ways to put teammates in great positions to score. For Gafford, that means receiving pinpoint passes in pick-and-roll situations, fast breaks, and cuts through the paint. LeBron draws so much defensive attention that he constantly creates space for teammates, especially those who move well without the ball, one of Gafford's strengths. Additionally, reuniting with Luka Doncic in Los Angeles could be a strategic advantage. The two built good chemistry in Dallas, and Doncic has shown he knows how to bring out the best in Gafford, especially in screen and roll plays and drives where Gafford appears as a passing option near the rim. That familiarity shortens the adjustment period and brings instant chemistry to the team that could prove decisive throughout the season. Defensively, Gafford also fits a clear need for the Lakers. The team has struggled to protect the rim and consistently dominate the boards. Gafford can fill that gap with his athleticism, physical presence, and quickness in defensive coverage. His arrival wouldn't require him to be a star, but rather to fulfill a specific role well, be a reliable center who brings energy, solid defense, rebounding, and efficient finishes around the rim. In a roster with high-usage stars like LeBron and Doncic, Gafford would have the chance to focus on what he does best without needing to change his playing style to carry the team. Overall, playing for the Lakers alongside LeBron and Doncic would provide Gafford with a highly competitive environment built to win now. He would be surrounded by players who know the path to success in the NBA and, at the same time, have real opportunities for impact and growth. For Gafford, it would be a platform to solidify his career in one of the league's biggest markets. For the Lakers, it would be a solid solution to one of the roster's biggest needs. Having Daniel Gafford on the team would be an important upgrade in an area that's been a recurring weakness, the center position. Despite a strong regular season and the presence of stars like LeBron James and Luka Doncic, the team felt the absence of a true center who could consistently protect the rim, provide physical presence inside, and bring defensive consistency. Gafford would check all those boxes. He's a player who doesn't demand offensive spotlight but contributes directly through simple and effective plays. His ability to finish in pick and rolls, grab offensive rebounds, and be a constant lob threat adds depth to the offense without taking touches away from the team's main stars. Gafford knows how to play within his role, which is essential in a roster already featuring high-usage players like LeBron and Doncic. On the defensive end, his presence would help maintain rim protection or even cover outside the paint. Gafford has good timing for blocks, is mobile enough to switch in pick-and-roll situations, and can effectively contest shots. For a team aiming to contend for the title, having a center with these traits is crucial, especially in the playoffs, where every defensive detail can decide a series. Another point in Gafford's favor is his durability and physical effort. Even with a few minor injuries last season, he showed he can maintain a high energy level throughout games. For a team like the Lakers, which wants to manage LeBron's minutes over the season, having someone who can securely take over in the paint is a big plus. Additionally, Gafford's familiarity with Luka Doncic could help with on-court chemistry from day one. They already proved in Dallas that they work well together, and repeating that in Los Angeles, now in a more structured and competitive setting, would be a key advantage for the rotation. In summary, Daniel Gafford's arrival would give the Lakers a solid, reliable, and complementary option for the roster. He wouldn't come in as a star, but with the clear role of strengthening a weak spot, improving defensive consistency, and raising the team's physical level in the paint. Doing the dirty work that often goes unnoticed but defines wins. With the right pieces around him and a clear system, Gafford could be a technically and tactically efficient fit within the Lakers' plan to chase the title in the 2025-26 season. In a roster already loaded with offensive talent, having someone like Gafford could be the difference between competing and truly contending. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you believe Daniel Gafford would be the ideal piece to solve the Lakers' problems in the paint and help the team return to the NBA Finals? Share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time, Lakers Nation.